It's a DIY Christmas with Angie Cusick-Schubert from DIY Studio and Gifts in downtown Green Bay. Hi, Angie.
Hi.
Happy holidays. How many days do you think you've crafted?
Every day, probably since mid-November.
Okay. And you have a lot of workshops at DIY too, right?
Yeah.
And what are you showing us today?
Today we're doing some little polymer ornaments that you can customize and a snow slime.
Ooh, which one do you want to do first?
I think we'll do the polymer first.
Okay, my daughter got a bunch of these from St. Nick.
Yes.
So now I know what we're going to do with them, I guess.
There's tons of possibilities with this, but I like to do a new ornament each year for the kids and for our family, and so sometimes it's hard to find what you want. Well, you can make your own thing.
Excellent.
So all you have to do is just grab a hunk of the polymer, whatever you want.
I'll take silver.
And it's important that you get it nice and soft. So even before you purchase it in the store, squeeze the package just a tiny bit to make sure you're not buying a dried out one.
Okay.
Because that's annoying when you get home.
Yeah, this one is a little tough, but that's okay. It's warming up in my hand.
Yeah, and then once you get it going, you can just flatten it out on any mat you have or cutting board.
Okay.
Oh, and this is softener. They sell a softener if you end up.
Yep. Excellent.
And you just have to work it in a little bit.
Okay, and how did you personalize it?
That is the metal stamps, which you can get at Harbor Freight for reasonable, and you just use whatever letters you want. So if we were doing your name, we grab out your name, stamp it, and then any of these little.
So get out your crafting supplies, your scrapbooking supplies, your stamps, rubber stamps, your glitter, and even paint, I suppose you could do on there, right?
Oh yeah, yep, but you can just stamp in anything.
Oh,
so we got a little penguin, and then just decorate.
Cute.
So these I just put a couple layers around.
Put a little hole in there and string it with some ribbon.
Yep, and for the little hole I just use a knitting needle, a double-pointed knitting needle.
Great
and
idea.
And that gives you a perfect
And
size.
do you have to bake that?
Yep, you bake it. I think it's 225. And you gotta watch them closely because they do burn.
Okay, and now we're going to make some slime.
Yes.
Even just telling the kids they're going to make slime will make them happy. So how do you do that?
You do 4 bottles of glue, 2 cups, and then in 1 1/3 cups of warm water, you do 3/4 teaspoons of borax.
Okay.
And we stir that together, and then add 1 1/2 cups of water to the glue.
So we have glue, borax, and water.
Yep.
And it looks like you have some sparkle in there too.
Yes, you can shake in any sparkle that you want.
Should I do that now?
Yep.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
And how long does it take to set up to get it like this?
Just a couple minutes. You just have to work it for a little bit. Once you get the borax in, you can see it start to.
That is really cool. The kids would love that.
And in that one, I put peppermint oil, so it's cooling when you play with it too. Not that you really want that today.
No, but I love it. Angie, thanks so much.
Thank
DIY is located on Broadway in Green Bay, and we'll put the address so that and the link to their website so you can find their upcoming workshops.
All right.
And next hour, a Santa snack. So stick around for that. You're watching Good Day Wisconsin. We'll be right back.